Have you ever wondered about the private life of one of the world's most powerful leaders? Vladimir Putin's family life is famously shrouded in secrecy. While the Kremlin officially acknowledges his two daughters, Maria and Katerina, from his marriage to Ludmila Putin, rumors have swirled for years about other children, particularly sons, hidden from the public eye. Today, we're diving deep into the intriguing and persistent whispers about Putin's alleged secret sons. Let's start with the most famous story, the one connected to former Olympic rhythmic gymnast Alina Kabava. The connection between Putin and Kabava has been a hot topic for international media for over a decade. Back in 2008, a Russian newspaper was shut down shortly after reporting on their alleged relationship. Since then, speculation has only grown. The key part of this story: the children. Reports, often from international investigative journalists, suggest Kabava has given birth to several children, and that Putin is the father. One of the most persistent rumors is about twin boys. In 2015, a Swiss newspaper reported that Kabava had given birth at a private clinic in Ticino, Switzerland. The entire facility was said to have been booked for her, with heavy security. While the Kremlin flatly denied this, calling it a journalistic hoax, the story has never really gone away. Years later, in 2019, further reports surfaced, this time claiming Kabava had given birth to another set of twin boys at a clinic in Moscow. Again, these reports are unverified, coming from sources close to the obstetrician who allegedly delivered the babies. The details are fascinating but remain firmly in the realm of speculation. So why all the secrecy? If these children exist, why aren't they acknowledged? In the world of high-stakes politics, a leader's family can be both a strength and a vulnerability. Acknowledging a new family could create political complications. It could also make the children targets. Putin himself has said, "I have a private life in which I do not permit interference. It must be respected." He has consistently emphasized the safety and privacy of his family, wanting them to live normal lives away from the political spotlight. This fierce protection of privacy is the official reason why so little is known. But the story doesn't end with Kabava. Another intriguing figure is a woman named Svetlana Krivana. An investigation by the Russian outlet Prokt Media in 2020 brought her into the public eye. They claimed that Krivana, a woman from a modest background in St. Petersburg, became incredibly wealthy after allegedly beginning a relationship with Putin in the late 1990s. The most explosive part of the report was the claim that she has a daughter, born in 2003, who bears a striking resemblance to Putin. The investigation even included a face recognition analysis suggesting a high probability of a family connection. While this focuses on a daughter, it adds another layer to the narrative of secret families and hidden heirs. And then there are even more obscure, less substantiated claims. Occasionally, stories pop up about other potential sons from different relationships, but these often lack the kind of repeated, detailed reporting seen with Kabava or Krivana. They often feel more like online gossip than credible leads. It's a world where distinguishing fact from fiction is incredibly difficult. Without DNA evidence or an official statement from the Kremlin, neither of which is likely to ever appear, these stories remain just that. Stories. So, where does the truth lie? Are there young boys, potential heirs to a political dynasty, living quiet lives in Switzerland or hidden compounds around Moscow? Or is this all just a grand tapestry of rumors, fueled by our fascination with the secrets of the powerful? The evidence is circumstantial, relying on anonymous sources, leaked documents, and journalistic investigations that are impossible to independently verify from the outside. For example, the financial trails are often a key piece of the puzzle. Investigators have pointed to the immense wealth accumulated by both Kabava's and Krivanic's families. They control vast real estate portfolios and stakes in major Russian companies. Wealth that seems disproportionate to their known careers. Is this simply the benefit of being close to power, or is it a way of providing for a hidden family? Critics of these theories argue that in Russia's oligarchic system, proximity to the president often brings immense financial reward, and it doesn't necessarily mean a family connection. The public appearances, or lack thereof, are also scrutinized. Alina Kabava, once a very public figure, now makes very few appearances. When her physical appearance is analyzed for any signs of pregnancy or recent childbirth. Her left hand is checked for wedding rings. Every detail becomes a clue in this global guessing game. This intense scrutiny highlights our desire for answers, but it also shows how little concrete information we actually have. What's truly fascinating is how this mystery is maintained. In an age of digital information and social media, where secrets are harder than ever to keep, the complete lockdown on Putin's private life is remarkable. It speaks to an incredible level of control and a state security apparatus dedicated to protecting the president's image and privacy. Any Russian journalist or outlet that gets too close to the topic risks severe consequences, which is why most of the investigative work comes from international or exiled Russian media. Ultimately, the question of Putin's secret sons is a perfect example of where power, privacy, and public curiosity collide. We are left with a collection of compelling but unproven narratives. These stories might be true, they might be partly true, or they could be elaborate fabrications designed to either smear or humanize one of the world's most enigmatic leaders. The truth remains locked away, perhaps in a Swiss vault, a Moscow maternity ward, or simply in the minds of a very small, very loyal circle of people. What do you think? Are these stories of secret sons credible, or are they just modern-day political folklore? The lack of definitive proof means we all get to be detectives, piecing together the clues. But until the veil of secrecy is lifted by Putin himself, the mystery of his potential heirs will continue to be one of the great unsolved puzzles of our time. Thanks so much for joining me on this deep dive into one of the most intriguing political mysteries out there. If you found this as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. We love exploring the stories behind the headlines. See you in the next video.